Mike, first, it's great meeting you here, of course, at the Air Canada Center because you're putting on your show,
Yeah.
Undisputed Truth. This is about your life, and I'm curious in why you decided to take this approach about your life, especially because there have been so many people who have written books about you. They've done documentaries on you, but to me, this is really the first chance where you get to tell your story.
Well, this is something that never came to mind. I never planned on telling my story. I just never did. Then I saw Chaz Palminteri do a Bronx Tale on stage, and he did such a incredible job. That's just not even that's not enough to even express how powerful the show was. And so, after the show, I explained to my wife. I said, "Baby, I think I can do this because when I'm in Europe or Asia, I'm on stage talking to people. They're asking me Q&As." And I said, but if I do this in America, I just do without the Q&As, and I do like Mr. Parmentary from an artistic perspective. And so she wrote up some stuff, and we met a promoter in Vegas, and he put us on stage for 2 weeks. We sold out for 2 weeks. We were in Poland doing another gig, and Spike Lee had called us and said he wants to take us to Broadway, which we thought we were going to do a bunch of hotel gigs around Vegas, then eventually in 2 or 3 years go to Broadway. But that didn't happen, so we went to Broadway right away. We sold out every night there, and it was just really good stuff. And it talks for itself now. We're all over the world. We're going different countries. We've been to Dubai. We've been to Australia. Other countries want us. Paris want us. Italy wants us. It's just this is going to be. We want to do other shows, but this is just such a project now. It's just it ballooned in such a project that it's very difficult for us to do our other show because this one's so in so much command. And I always expected that once it was shown on HBO that people would get tired of it. Hey, but now we're touring around and we want to do some other shows. But whenever this is over, whenever the people get enough of this, we'll do some more shows. We have some other ideas, but it's just almost impossible to do a show now while this show is hot because no one will see the other shows. So we have to eventually wait till this show pretty much settles down, which is going to be tough because it's really a want, and people really want the show.
Were you surprised at how it became so popular? I mean, because this is a show that you don't hold back. You talk about the good times and you talk about the bad times.
Well, that's what life is. Life is not a straight passage to heaven. It's all about ups and downs, reaching almost heaven and falling close to hell. And this is just what we do in life. Life is just a roller coaster of emotions, and it's about surviving those emotions. Sometimes you say, "Well, I don't care. I lost my wife. I lost my kids. I lost my job. I lost everything. I'm gonna kill myself." And maybe you don't, and then you go up another hill. And then you come down another roller coaster. Then you go up another hill. The next thing you know, you're back on top again. And you say, I can't believe 2 years ago I was just going to blow my brains out or something. And you realize if you keep faith and you stay fast in your belief in life, good things can happen.
And it's amazing too because you have been in a roller coaster with fans, with critics for so many years. And it's the same thing, the good and the bad. But these days, it has just been fantastic for you. People just love everything that you've been doing. I mean, being part of the Hangover franchise, I mean, you've really been able to connect even with people that may not have really known or seen when you were in your heyday in your boxing years.
Exactly. On several occasions I'll see a 12-year-old kid or a 15-year-old kid with their mother in a hotel, and they say, "Hey, Mom, there go Mike Tyson, the actor," or "Dad, there go Mike Tyson, the actor from The Hangover," and their parents have to eventually say, "No, this is our champion. He's your actor, but he's our champion," or say something to that. I don't know, but that's what they pretty much say to him, and I realized that wow, these kids never even saw me fight. You know.
Are you surprised though when you look back at your career in front of fans? Did you ever think that you would reach this point in your life and being able to talk about your life the way you have because you've been through so much over the years?
I never thought in a million years I'd be doing this, because when I was heavyweight champ, the batsman, whatever I was back then, whoever I called myself or whoever they called me, I took myself too serious. If anybody laughed at me, if anybody smiled at me, I might attack them. And that was just my premise in that particular genre of life that I was living back then, fighting, being the best fighter in the world, I had to have that stereotype. But now I'm over here doing some other stuff. So here, this is about making people happy, making people positive, making them feel good about themselves, and that's how I feel about myself. And hopefully, I project that to other people.
I gotta ask though, when you were approached with the being part of the Hangover, the singing. I mean, we were actually singing one night in Bangkok. I can't get it out of my head. What made you decide that, you know what, they want me to sing it, I'm going to sing it?
Because I think I can sing, which I can't, but I think I can sing. I just feel good singing, even though it sounds horrible when it comes out. I feel good doing it. And they took advantage of that.
Well, to me, it sounded great. In fact, I'd rather listen to...
They took advantage of my inability not to sing, but to think I can sing.
I like your version better than anybody else's. What do you hope, though, that people learn about the things that you've gone through, seeing this stage show, and then seeing all the things that you've done? I mean, even getting into the inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, you've been able to accomplish so much. The youngest heavyweight champion of the world. You've made your mark in life.
Well, I still have a lot of life to go on, you know, and that's why I want people to know that if anybody that feels like killing themselves, or feel like life is over, or feel like, wow, man, I shot my load in life, this is not true. You know, we so constantly look at the door that got slammed on us, we forget right next to us is a door that's open to go somewhere else, and we always have to have a positive perspective, because that's what our brain and our disease wants us to do. It wants to talk bad about ourselves, wants us to use drugs, wants to drink, and eventually it wants us to kill ourselves. You know, so life's about keeping a positive perspective on life and not giving up. Even with a positive perspective, people still do bizarre things like hurt themselves. We have to believe that we're special and we deserve more than just going out the way certain great entertainers went out, backwards. We deserve more than that. Our children deserve more than that. Our spouse, the people that we love and care about us, and we have to kill ourselves. We have a lot of selfishness in us, you know, and so that's what we have to really kill our selfishness. And I think it's all about how we feel about ourselves, but how other people feel about us as well. And how much about hurting ourselves. We hurt so many other people.
Well, all I gotta say is, champ, I believed you in the beginning, and I still believe in you today. I gotta say thank you so much for this interview, because this is a very, very special moment for me.
Thank you very much.